Okay, well, hello everyone. Welcome and welcome back. I am CrisTheGirl. I am not even sure. I'm not even sure where this video will be, if it'll ever see the light of day. I'm hoping and praying that it will, and I'm hoping and praying that this will be posted on the CrisTheGirl channel. I have been hacked as of right now, as of the time of this recording. It is Friday, August the 21st, if I'm not mistaken. And this morning, I woke up to an email saying that I had a copyright strike on my channel. And it sounded really serious. And the email looked very legit. And now let me tell you guys, I am very aware that phishing exists. I am very aware of this. My parents used to work in, for lack of a better word, cybersecurity and like that whole world. My dad was in IT for basically his entire career. To say the least, like, cybersecurity is like in my DNA. I grew up learning about all of this stuff, like way before it was even like widely known as a thing. And in my line of work with my 9-to-5 job, like, we were taught all the time, like every 6 months, like, we got a refresher on phishing scams and scammers and like all of this stuff. I am very aware of all of this stuff. And I am super cautious. Whenever I get an email coming in, doesn't matter what account it is, whatever's going on, most of the time that stuff gets deleted. Like, I just delete it right on off. I don't even read more than half of the emails that I get in. If it's a brand deal or whatever, like, I probably have missed out on so many brand deals because I just delete it, or it wants me to click on a link or whatever, and I'm like, I'm not clicking on a link, I'm not doing this, I'm not filling out this form, I don't know where this is going. I know to check, like, where the email, like, what the email address is, like, where's this thing being sent from, does this look weird, whatever. Like, I am very aware of this stuff. I am super overly cautious with these sorts of things, and yet they got me, you guys. They got me. So anyways, I got this email saying I had a copyright strike, and I immediately was like really scared because I was like, what in the world? Like, how somebody copyright struck my channel? Like, that doesn't make any sense. But I'm also like, oh crap, like, what did I do? And of course it doesn't say anything in the email. It says you gotta click a link and then sign into Google to figure out like what the specifics of this copyright strike. And let me tell you guys, once again, like, I did a lot of research. Like, I looked through my videos to see if I could find the copyright strike. I was like, surely it must be somewhere on my YouTube studio page of saying like, hey, you got a copyright strike or whatever. I couldn't find anything. I did a Google search on it, like seeing if other people got like a similar email or whatever. I wasn't able to find anything. And the email looked really legit. The email address even sounded legit too. So unfortunately, against what really was my better judgment, I clicked on the link, I signed into Google, and it did all of this just kind of weird stuff. Like, it took me back and forth, like I had to authenticate a bunch of stuff and this and that, which honestly is not anything new for Google. Like, usually it takes a minute to log into Google accounts or whatever. Like, I had already like all of these two-step authenticator blah things in place, so I'm used to this stuff taking a minute to sign in and whatever. But then it was just taking forever. Like, after I finished authenticating myself, it took forever to I still couldn't see the copyright that this thing was talking about. And then slowly after that, I started to not be able to get access to my email. Like, I couldn't sign into Google, period, at all. And I wasn't getting emails from that particular email address. And I was already logged into YouTube Studio, but then stuff was disappearing. Like, all of my YouTubes were gone. Like, my videos were gone. My playlists were gone. Like, everything. Like, I couldn't see anything on my YouTube Studio. So I'm starting to freak out. But I'm also feeling like, okay, maybe you weren't scammed. Maybe you weren't scammed. Maybe something just went weird with the computer or whatever. And it automatically automatically just did something weird. I don't really know. But I wasn't losing hope. Like, I was starting to think, like, okay, maybe something went wrong. Maybe I did something wrong here. But I was still trying to hold on to hope that, like, maybe just something went wonky with it. So I kept trying to sign into Google. It wouldn't let me use my password. Like, it wanted me to use the Google authentication app and or a security key, which, if you don't know what a security key is, because I didn't know this until today, it is like a physical device that you have to put in your computer or around your computer or whatever to, like, doubly, like, sign in or whatever. Like, it wanted me to use that, which I have never had in my life. And when I looked at my email too, I had like I swear to God, I have like 30 to 40 emails from Google saying, you signed on with your security key, you signed off with your security key, you signed on with it, you added a new authenticator, you deleted a new authenticator, you added a new one. It said that I added a new phone number, I deleted a new phone number, like all of these things saying I deleted stuff, I added stuff, I deleted stuff, I added stuff. So basically, long story short here, when I finally realized, probably after like an hour of messing around with this, that yeah, I pretty sure I got hacked here. Like, something is clearly not correct. And the fun thing about Google is that you have to sign into Google to be able to do anything with Google or to receive any kind of help from Google whatsoever, which is really hilarious when your Google account is no longer working, like you need to recover your Google account or whatever, and it wants you to sign on to Google to get that done, but it's like, but that's the problem, I can't sign into Google, so give me some other option. It's like, nope, you gotta sign into Google. So it's just like, it was just a lot of going around in circles this morning with it. Finally, again, like, long story short here, I did some more research. First of all, had to make a new account on X, aka Twitter, which really just infuriates me all in and of itself. Like, I quit Twitter once it turned over to X like a million years ago. I don't want to be on X, okay? I don't want to be on there, and I think it's absolutely stupid ridiculous that is like one of the only ways that you can reach out to YouTube and get help as a creator is through Twitter. Of all things, Twitter/X. That is ridiculous. That is so stupid. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. And I've also heard that it doesn't work for people. Like, they will just still not, like, get to you or whatever. So, anyways, I did that because I know that that's a thing. I also, thankfully, added Tampa J, as a moderator on my channel. He has like the highest amount of credentials that I can give another person that isn't me, basically. So when all of this was going down, he thankfully was able to and had the time to go in on his end and submit a form through my YouTube channel saying that my channel was hijacked, and he filled in all the information and stuff and put in my other email address, because the one that's connected to my YouTube is now, like, I don't get emails from that one anymore. Thankfully, he was able to do that and submit that. And then the other thing that I did was I was able to chat with a bot that deals with hijacked YouTube accounts. So I had to log into my other email because, again, it wanted you to log in. It wanted you to sign into Google to talk to this bot about your account being hijacked, you guys. It makes no sense. But anyways, I was able to chat with a bot, and again, long story short, they submitted a claim, a form or whatever on my account. That's basically where we're at right now, you guys, is I'm just been sitting here. This was a number of hours ago now. We're probably on like hour 4 or 5 now, potentially. It was really around like 12:30 or so that this was like really starting to go down, and I was contacting people and stuff. So it's Friday. I don't know if I'll be able to get a response this weekend. I have no clue. I did watch a couple of YouTube channels of other people getting hacked, like, recently, and they were able to, at least these 2 people that I watched, they were able to get their accounts back like within more or less 24 hours. So I'm hoping and praying, to say the least, that that's going to be me, you guys. And one of the guys that I watched his account got hacked like the same way that mine did. He got a copyright strike email and it went down that way. So they both did the same things that I did. In fact, that's where I got the ideas from. So I'm hoping and praying, you guys. Like, I keep checking my email, the one email that works. I keep checking it to see if I get anything, and so far nothing. So that's where we're sitting with things, you guys. I made a post on my Instagram kind of explaining what happened, and had a lot of friends reach out to me today, which I really appreciate. Thank you, guys. I turned off the comments on Instagram because I'm like, I can't. I'm sorry, you guys, but I just really can't. That's where we're at. So we're kind of just sitting here, guys. Like, I feel like I've done everything that I possibly can right now in this moment, and all that's left to do is just to kind of sit and wait and see what happens. And fortunately, so far, nothing has happened on my YouTube. No one's been posting random videos or deleting them or messing with anything. Thankfully, it seems like so far. I think we might all be locked out of my account, actually, because I farted around with it so much this morning. I think it's just locked, like, completely. But I am 99.9% certain that I got hacked. So I don't think it's a matter of me just being locked out of my account. I think it's a matter of my account straight up got hacked. Oh, and I also changed the emails and passwords to a bunch of other stuff too that was affiliated with that email, and that was my main email, you guys. Like, I use that email for almost everything. So I had to change a lot of stuff today, like my bank account information and things like that, like just in case. And thankfully today too was payday for YouTube, and I got paid. So thank God for that. I got paid for the month, so I at least for now I don't have to worry about that. It would take a minute for them to change my bank account information anyway, so I'm just praying and hoping that it doesn't get to that point. But you guys, we will see. We will simply see, because I have no idea where this is going to go, how this is going to get resolved, what's going to happen with all of this. So needless to say, I am obviously very upset about this. This is not what I had on my bingo card. It's not what I really wanted to experience in this lifetime, and yet here we are experiencing it. We're going through it right now. It's devastating. Like, I've been crying off and on about it all day, and it's just devastating. I put so much time and effort into this channel, and been going on like 5 or 6 years or however long it is. And I have like over 1,000 videos out there, and we were so close to 50,000, you guys. Like, I have put blood, sweat, tears, everything into this channel, and for it to just be gone is like, wow, that's pretty crazy. And unfortunately, this is definitely not an anomaly. This is not a thing that just kind of randomly happens, or doesn't happen to a lot of people, because it happens to a lot of people, a whole lot of people. I know Yesterworld, Mark from Yesterworld, I love his channel. It's amazing. He does like some of the best videos out there, Disney history videos and movie history videos and like all of this stuff. He has an amazing channel. I've been a fan of his for years and years and years, and I know that he's going through something similar like this right now. And it's just, he's not able to get any help from anybody. YouTube doesn't seem to care. Google doesn't seem to care. And his entire livelihood, like, he hasn't been paid in 2 months. That's crazy, you guys. Like, that is really, really, really not, to say the least, not good and not cool from YouTube and Google. And I knew the risk when I was coming into this, when I quit my 9-to-5 job and decided to make this my main source of income. Like, I knew the risks. I knew that it was a risky business and this and that. But the thing is, and the reality is that all jobs are like this, you guys. It doesn't matter where you work or who you work for or anything like that. Your job is not guaranteed. It's never guaranteed. I have my entire career of working as an adult, I have never had one job that was guaranteed. I never had one job that was like, oh, I'm sitting pretty here, I'll be set for the rest of my life. I was always on the brink of like the company going under, going bankrupt, getting sold to other people, or my department not being needed anymore, or whatever the hell it was. Like, I've always been on the brink of, I may or may not lose this job. Always. That's just how life is. So being a content creator is kind of the same thing. It's not the same thing, but it kind of is the same thing. Like, no matter what, your job is never guaranteed. So yeah, it's devastating, you guys. It hurts so much that other people are going through this too, and they're not getting any resolutions to this. And, you know, big creators, small creators, it doesn't seem to matter. Like, it's hitting all kinds of people, and not just scammers too, but like YouTube channels being randomly deactivated, or like Mark from Yesterworld, like he's just been unable to log into his Google account, so he keeps going in circles with it and stuff, which unfortunately sounds a little bit familiar to me this morning, but I'm pretty sure mine was hacked. There's all kinds of different ways that your YouTube channel can go down, and you're all of a sudden lose access to the thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of hours that you spent on this one thing. And it's really, really, really scary, you guys. Like, it's really super scary, and it's obviously incredibly devastating. It's devastating for me. It's devastating for all the other people out there who are dealing with this too and are not getting any resolution from it. So I thought that I would just go ahead and turn on the camera and document this experience for you guys in real time. I definitely knew that, like, I was gonna sit down and talk with you all about it, like, after it was resolved, if it gets resolved. We're trying to stay positive here, more on that later. But I was like, you know what, let's just do this real time. Let me just update you all in real time as this is happening. Because I feel like it just, I don't know, it's coming from the heart a little bit more, and YouTube can help me process a lot of emotions sometimes. You guys can help me do that. This helps me kind of take my mind off of it a little bit, sort of like business as usual kind of thing. But the only reason that I want to make a video about this is to bring awareness to all of this, because this is really truly happening, you guys. It's happening to so many people out there, and it doesn't matter if you have a YouTube account or not. The scammers are scamming, you guys. The scammers are out there scamming. So if you take one thing from this, just be really, 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 really extra super careful with all of your emails. Trust your gut, trust your intuition. If something seems fishy, it probably is. And, you know, the scammers are getting real good with their scams out there. They're getting a lot better with it. So you just have to be careful. Learn from my lesson, please, at the very least. And yeah, but the other thing that I wanted to say too, and then I gotta go into Walmart, you guys. I'm gonna pick up my mom's prescription and do a bit of grocery shopping here. The other thing I'll say to you guys is, like, I have been really focused on my spirituality lately, like really, 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 really focused on it. I haven't said anything much of anything about this on my YouTube channel or whatever, my videos. I've been really focused in on my spirituality lately. This summer has been very difficult for me, and I've been doing a lot of soul searching on stuff. I guess it's a little ironic maybe that the channel got hijacked when I've been very, like, back and forth on it this whole summer. Nothing happens by coincidence, by the way, but regardless, I've been doing a lot of soul searching this summer, and I've been learning a lot of things that have changed my life and have changed my outlook on life. And it's been incredibly helpful. It's been helpful for my health. It's been helpful for my mental health, for my stability, for grounding myself, and just for moving forward. It's been so incredibly helpful. And I got to tell you guys, if I didn't have that crutch, if I didn't have that basis the base that I have right now, you know, all of the things that I've come to learn and stuff, if I didn't have that right now, I would probably just, I don't know where I would be right now. Like, I would be just, to say I'd be crawled up, like, on the floor in a fetal position, just bawling my eyes out, would be an understatement. Like, I would be absolutely inconsolable and then some. Because again, this is just devastating. Like, I've put so much time and effort into this channel. We were almost at 50,000. Like, but anyways, the point that I'm trying to say here is that, you guys, everything that happens in our life, it happens for a reason. All of it happens for a reason. And that is such a easy and yet difficult concept to wrap our brains around. And there's probably a lot of people who are just like, well, that's not really fair, because there's so many horrible things that happen in this world and in this lifetime and stuff, and so many horrible things that have happened to me. I've had people die. I've, been really sick, and I experienced racism, and, like all of this horrible thing. All of these horrible things happen to all of us, right? And so it can be really hard to accept that everything does happen for a reason, and it's all meant to be for a very specific reason. And that we all have to go through hard times and hardships and stuff so we can get out on the other end of them and move forward with life. And it can be hard. It can be really hard to understand. But I truly and genuinely believe this with every single fiber of my being. Like, I know that this is true. This is fact. This is fact to me, that everything happens for a reason. Nothing that goes on in your life is just a coincidence or a punishment for you, or something that you can't handle, or life is so out of control and who knows what's going to happen, and this, that, and the other. Like, everything always happens for a reason, and everything always happens for your highest good. Your highest good. Nothing is going to happen to you that you cannot handle and that isn't meant for you. And that goes for the good stuff too, right? All the good things that are coming your way, they are always meant for you. They're always coming for you. They're never, ever, 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 ever going to miss you. If something is meant for you, it is never going to miss you. You're never going to miss out on it. It's never going to oh, I slept on X, Y, and Z, so I just ruined the rest of my life. Like, no, that's not how it works. The universe is always aligning in your highest good for you to experience the things that you were meant to experience and do the things that you were meant to do. That's how it goes. So I have found so much peace with that, because I used to live my life thinking everything was out of control. Everything is like, who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many different horrible things that could happen tomorrow, and this and that, like it caused me so much anxiety and stress in my life that I was making myself sick. I'd be bedridden for months. Literally months, you guys. I'm not making it up. Like, I would make myself so sick with anxiety and stress that I would be bedridden for months. I couldn't do basic things like get up and go to the grocery store, or work, or do anything. It wasn't until I really accepted this into my heart, and I've had to remind myself a number of times throughout the years, but it wasn't until I accepted this into my heart that this is, there is no such thing as coincidences, and everything that happens is here for a reason. It wasn't until I accepted that I started to get better. My anxiety started to go down, my stress started to go down, and I started to look at the world in a much different way. So I've always known that, and then just specifically this summer, and actually really within just the past few weeks, I've started to get into this mindset of, I'm learning other things, I'm reading other books, I'm listening to other YouTubes, and I have my affirmations and this, that, and the other. And one of the things that I have recently learned is that your thoughts control everything. Every single thing that you put out there into the universe, everything that you say, everything that you think, every energy that you put out there, whatever you put out there, it's coming back at you, and that's what it's going to be. And it may not be like instantaneous, but there's going to be a ripple effect. It will come back for you. It will find you. So if you put out there into the world, I'm useless, I'm stupid, I never get anything done, this always happens to me, my YouTube channel's a failure, I never make any money, I'll never find love, blah, like all of this stuff that we tell ourselves, if you keep doing that and you keep putting that out there into the universe and you say it out loud and you really believe it, that's exactly what your life is going to be. 110%. That will always find you. But if you can switch it around and make it positive and really just accept that the universe is here for you, God is here for you, Source is here for you, whatever you believe in, they are here for you, they're always here for you, and everything is working out for your highest good. It's so you can learn lessons, it's so you can grow, it's so you can be a stronger person, it's so the doors that weren't meant for you can close, so you can actually go in the direction that you're meant to go in. Sometimes things like this happen so you can recalibrate and go in the correct direction. And it's all for your highest good. It's all because of love. It's all because these things are happening because we're meant to grow. You know, it all comes from a place of love. It doesn't feel like it, doesn't seem like it, but that's where all of this is coming from. And that's been a hard one. That's been a hard pill for me to swallow, to be honest with you all. Like, I've never been a very positive person. I can be very cynical and I can be extremely harsh on myself, that's for sure. So it's been hard for me to learn and accept that. But just within these past few weeks, I really have understood finally how important it is to be positive and to really believe in these things and to be able to manifest the things that you want in your life. I don't want to continue to live my life not being positive and being cynical and being the way that I am. You know, I don't want to I want to be successful. I want to be abundant. I want to have a happy life. I want to be happy. And so that starts with me, and that starts with me healing myself. That starts with me forgiving people, forgiving myself, and for just trying to have this positive mindset with life. With this whole situation that's going on, you guys, like, all I can really do is just trust. Is just trust that everything is working out for my highest good. And what is meant for me will always be there for me, and it will never miss me. If I am meant to have a YouTube channel, if I am meant to continue onward as CrisTheGirl and doing what I'm doing and this and that, then it's going to get fixed. It's going to get fixed. They're going to fix it, and it's going to get resolved, and I learned my lesson, and I can be a lot more cautious about these things and this and that, and I can spread this message to you guys. I can talk about this stuff with you all and bring more awareness to all of this stuff. You know, that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. And you know what, if it's just not meant to be, if YouTube was not meant for me, or you know, it served its purpose and now I need to move on to something else, then that's how it is. That's how it is, and that is what I will do, because I trust that it is all for my highest good, and that is the way that my life is supposed to be. And I'm going to go with the flow, and whatever the universe brings me, that's that. I'm here for it. So that's where my mindset is right now. I am just heavily trusting in my beliefs, in my spirituality right now, because that's really all that I have. And I'm just trusting and hoping that everything is going to work. I know that everything is going to work out. I'm obviously hoping that I'm going to have my channel back, and this will be, you know, we can move on from this and whatever. But I don't know, you guys. I don't know that's what's going to happen. So I'm just trusting whatever happens is whatever happens, and we will move forward from that. So that's pretty much all that I have right now, you guys. I just wanted to update you on what's going on. Sorry, this video is going to be very long, apparently. But I had to say all that. And share it with you all, and we'll just see what happens. So I'll update you as we go along here. But as of right now, this is where we're at. Let me just check my email just in case. Yep, nothing on my email. So yippee, everybody. So I'm going to head into Walmart, and I'm going to get the prescription, do some grocery shopping. I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. So I just got out of the grocery store, and you guys, this is how you know I'm having a bad day. Right here is when I just start grabbing snacks, especially the Oreos. Like, that's my depression snack. or Oreos. So here we are, guys. Time will tell if I use the whole car ride home to eat every single Oreo inside of this bag. Anyways, heading home now. I do actually kind of maybe have an update because I think I mentioned this, but Tampa J was able to submit a hijacking form on my behalf, and he actually got an email back from YouTube saying to do all of this stuff. So he forwarded it to me, to my one email address that's actually working, and so once I get home, I'm going to take a look at that and see what happens with that. So he sent me some screenshots of it. It sounded potentially hopeful, but we will see what happens. So I'm hopeful, you guys. I feel it in my heart that this is not it. I feel it in my heart that I'm gonna get the channel back and it's all gonna be okay. So yeah, time will tell, but I'm glad that I had this errand to do today, get my mom's meds and do some grocery shopping, because it's helped me keep my mind off of things, help keep me busy. So I'm gonna go home and look into that, and I'll let you know what's going on. All right, everybody, here we are in the bedroom with our emotional support frogs here, because it has been a day. So it's much later in the evening. What time is it? It's 9:30 right now. So basically, long story short here, but I got my account back. I got it back, you guys. So this is what happened. Like I said, Tampa J got an email from YouTube support or whatever, and he forwarded it to me, to the one email that was working. And when I got home and put away the groceries and all of that, I sat down and looked into it, and lo and behold, it actually was what I was hoping for. Yeah, so it said that they reviewed it and confirmed that it was hacked, and they disabled my account, which was good. So they were able to disable it so that way the hackers couldn't do anything more to it. So basically they sent me a link to click on and go back in, and I was able to put in my email address, and then I was able to put in my password, which was such a beautiful sign, such a beautiful thing to see. Like, I was able to put in my password and it actually worked. And again, like, long story short here, but I was able to get back into my account, and I was even able to see like all of the changes that they did on my account. Like, they added in multiple different passkeys and took away passkeys. They took away my phone number. I even saw the email that this person was trying to use. So I had to delete the email and put in my own and all of that stuff, etc. And on top of that too, I don't remember if I said this earlier or not, but this particular email that was hacked is like my main email. Like, I use this email for a lot of different things, including some of my bank accounts as well. So I did go in and change a bunch of things that I used this email for, like Amazon and stuff like that. So I changed all of those earlier today, and my passwords and all of that stuff. So just another like little suggestion, if this happens to you, you might want to change all of that. Like, anything associated with the email, you might want to change that stuff. Yeah, I looked over my YouTube channel and my AdSense and like all of that stuff. Everything looked fine. It looked like they weren't able to do too much of anything. The only thing that they did was remove my profile picture and my banner, which I was able to re-put back on my profile picture, but I don't have my banner saved. I think it's saved in my phone, so I just got to do that later. But yeah, I think that was it. Everything else looks fine. Everything else looks normal. And when I tell you, like, when I just was able to log back into my YouTube studio and I could see all of my stats and analytics and blah, 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 it's like, oh, usually I absolutely dread going into that website, but this was the most glorious time like ever. Like, just seeing it all there, and it was all accessible to me, and all my videos and everything. It's like, oh my god, this is the best, just the best feeling ever. So it took me a little while to kind of get all of that stuff situated, again, go through my account and delete and clean up all the stuff that they did and just check over everything, make sure everything was okay. But here we are, guys. And then I sat down and I launched the video that I was going to launch today and finished all of that stuff up. And it's just been such a beautiful, good feeling to have my YouTube account back. It's back, you guys. I'm so happy and thrilled that I got it back. I mean, I want to say I can't believe it, but I can, because I just knew, like, deep down in my heart, like, I'm going to get it back. I know I'm going to get my account back. I know that this isn't over. I know this isn't the universe trying to tell me, like, you shouldn't be doing this or whatever. Like, I know that's not the case. There's so many other lessons and things like that I've learned from this experience, and I'm hoping that me sharing this with all of you will help out others out there too. If I have to look like a dummy over here just to share my experience with other people and hopefully prevent this from happening in the future for other people out there, then I am willing to be the sacrificial lamb for that. That is totally fine. And really, like, the saving grace of this all was the fact that I had Jay as my account administrator or something like that. Like, I gave him the highest amount of credentials on my account. There's only like a couple of things I think that he can't do, but essentially he has the ability to have the full run of my entire account. And I just always figured, like, that's a good thing to have. Like, it's good to have a fail-safe, good to have somebody who can be a backup just in case something, God forbid, happens or whatever. So I'm really, really, really glad that I did that, because he was able to very quickly go into my YouTube studio and submit this hijacking form. That is what saved me, because the stuff that I did, I still haven't heard anything back on that yet. And who knows, maybe it was all interconnected. I don't know. But that's where this all came from, was from Jay. So extremely, extremely, extremely grateful that everything worked out the way that it did, and he was able to submit that form. So again, if you're a creator out there, you may want to consider doing that. You may want to consider finding a trusted friend or partner or family member or whatever, someone that you really, 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 really would trust with your life. And you might want to make them an administrator on your channel just in case this happens to you. I'll just throw that out there, because yeah, that's really what saved me in the end. So grateful that everything worked out the way that it did, and really grateful to YouTube for getting back to me so soon. It seems like when accounts are hijacked, specifically, like when scammers are involved, it seems like they're pretty well on top of that. So I don't know, but I know that there's still like a lot of other issues that they're having. Like, a lot of other creators out there are having a lot of other different kinds of issues and stuff. So I don't know. It's scary, guys. Like, it's just a really scary thing to be in general. But like I said, and I stand by this statement, every job is scary. Every job is not a guarantee that the next day you're going to walk in and still have your job. Like, it's just not really a thing. Job security is not really a thing that exists. So I'm just grateful. I'm just so, so, so incredibly grateful that I'm able to do this for another day, you guys. Like, I have such a restored sense of like happiness being a content creator. It's like, I'm still a YouTuber. Yay. I'm so happy. Like, just this renewed sense of joy with it all, and I'm so excited tomorrow to hopefully get up and go make a video, like go do my thing again. So I'm thrilled, you guys. I'm absolutely thrilled. I'm so happy that this worked out. Less than 24 hours, guys. Less than 24 hours, it got figured out, and I'm so incredibly grateful. So I'm exhausted. This was one of the roughest days of my life, and yet it all just feels like a really bad dream, and like I was living in another dimension the entire day. So I'm completely wiped, and so I'm gonna finish getting ready for bed and go to bed, because I just, oh my God, my brain is absolutely fried after today. But yeah, so thank you all for being here. Oh my gosh. I am so, even with all of this craziness and stuff, I am so grateful and happy and blessed to be able to do this, to be able to be a content creator, and to do this and to have this be my job is such a huge blessing. I can't even begin to put it into words, especially not now. Again, my brain is fried, but it really has been just such a huge blessing in my life. I absolutely love what I do. And especially now that, again, like, I'm learning to kind of just go with the flow with things instead of trying to be so controlling about it. And I'm having more fun with it. I'm feeling more creative with it. I'm feeling more comfortable with it. And after this experience today, I'm just once again like so grateful that this is what I've built, and we're here and everything. So I'm happy. I'm really, really, really happy. I'm so relieved. It's been a day, but it's been a really good day. It's been a really, really, really good day. And a lot of things happened today that were just really, really good. And this was a chance to really put into practice my personal faith, my spirituality, my beliefs and stuff. And it worked out, you guys. Like, every time I have just kind of let go and gone with the flow and just left it up to the universe and really legitimately did not try to control the situation and sat in the discomfort of it all, when I know like there's nothing I can do about it and it's just, it's just up to the universe. Every single time I've done that, it has worked out for me. Every single time it has worked out for me. The frogs are living proof, you guys. They're living proof. I hope that, if anything too, that's something that people can get from this video as well. Be careful out there. Don't click on links if they're even remotely fishy. Do not click on those links, you guys. I don't care how legit it looks. Don't click on the links. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. Do a lot of research before you go into these things and stuff like that. A brand deal may not really be a brand deal. It may be a scam. You never know. There's ways to find out and ways to figure it out and stuff. So just be really, 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 really careful out there, and be grateful. Be grateful and be appreciative of the things that you have, because you never know what tomorrow is going to bring, and you never know if you'll ever get it back. So just be appreciative. Enjoy what you have. Enjoy the life that you have. Show gratitude in everything in your life, from the little things to the big things. And just trust. Just trust. Just let go of some things and trust, and just know that no matter what, the universe has your back. You are exactly where you are meant to be right now in this moment. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Everything that is meant for you, it is coming for you. It will never, ever, 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 ever miss you. Ever. So just sit with that comfort for even just a little bit of time, and just, I don't know, guys, it's all going to work out in the end. Like, everything always works out in the end for our highest good, for where we're supposed to be, and for what we're supposed to be doing. So I hope that this helps you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It's a weird video, I know, but we'll be back out and about on the town. We're still waiting for Target and Walmart. And we got a lot of stuff to do, you guys. We got some Halloween decorating to do, and just hanging out in general. So thanks for clicking on this video, everyone. I appreciate it. Hope you guys are doing well out there, and I'll see you all very soon.